Have you ever heard of China's Yulin Dog Meat Festival? Today on A Matter of Facts, we will discuss the history and the current status of the growing controversial festival. The Yulin Lychee and Dog Meat Festival, commonly known as the Yulin Festival, is an annual festival held in Yulin, a city in Guangxi province in southwest China. The festival is held on the lunar summer solstice day every year. It began in 2009 and it spans about 10 days, during which it is estimated that since its start, almost 15,000 dogs were reportedly consumed. The festival was initially promoted by dog meat traders and restaurants in conjunction with the local government as a tourist initiative to drive revenue to otherwise poor, rural cities in one of the less prosperous provinces in mainland China. Also, it is believed to be an ancient tradition. Chinese practitioners of folk medicine thought that dog meat is the best solution against summer heat, although there is no physiological or medical evidence to support it. The festival has drawn criticism both domestically and abroad. Millions of Chinese, including celebrities such as Fang Bingbing, Qin Kun, Sen Lai, and Yang Mai, have publicly expressed a distaste for the event. In 2016, a vote in support of legislative proposal by Jen Zhaohui, a deputy to the National People's Congress of China, to ban the dog meat trade.
Thank you very much for your time. Can you briefly tell us about the protest that you guys have today?
We protested against the Yulin Dog and Cat Meat Eating Festival that takes place in China every single year, but also just the general abuse of animals in China. As a group of activists, we were all involved in the protest today.
In 2017, animal rights activists and American congressmen demanded that China ban the eating of dogs and cats, as Taiwan did earlier that year. Amidst the 2019 pandemic, the Ministry of Agriculture of the People's Republic of China officially declared that dogs are companions and should not be treated as livestock, thereby banning their commercial slaughter and sale.
In 2018, the Dog and Cat Meat Prohibition Act was enshrined in law in the United States, making it illegal to kill, transport, or sell dogs or cats for human consumption.
While the government has yet explicitly prohibited the eating of dog meat, the cities of Shenzhen and Zhuhai, both in the southern province of Guangdong, have now taken that step. In April 2020, they became the first cities in China to ban the practice. Still, the festivals are packed. Why has the controversial culinary habit become so popular in China? Contrary to popular belief, dog meat has not always been a common item in a Chinese diet. Unlike in the West, eating dog has never been a taboo, but it appears to have been very rare in the past. Government accounts single out butchers who sold dog meat, suggesting it was unusual and worthy of a record. According to Gui Peng, Associate Professor of Philosophy at Shandong University, is one of the few people to have studied the dog meat market.
This
ethnic Korean minority eats dogs with regularity. The majority Han population, she argues, see it as a medicinal food, which is believed to warm the body in winter or cool it in the summer. Hence the timing of the Yulin Festival at the mid-year solstice, literally the dog days of summer. Traditionally, Ms. Pang says most people have only eaten dog once a year, if at all.
According to a 2014 study on the dog meat industry, China produced 97,000 tons of dog meat.
According to a survey conducted in 2016 by Dataway Horizon, a polling firm in the Capital Animal Welfare Association, almost 70% of Chinese people say they've never eaten a dog. Of those who have, most claim they did so by accident when invited to a social or business dinner. So why is the Yulin Festival popular? And why do restaurants in many cities proudly put the dog on the menu? The one-word answer is criminality. Dog meat has become a lucrative source of illegal income. For the past decade, Ms. Pang has been going from village to village in the Shandong province on the East Coast, asking inhabitants what has been happening to their animals. In one, villagers told her that a third of their dogs had been stolen between 2007 and 2011. She discovered that hunters have been roaming the countryside in bands, killing dogs with poisonous darts and selling them to middlemen. The hunters get about $1.30 for a kilogram of meat, so a medium-sized dog might be worth $10 to $12 USD. hunted dog meat has increased the supply and reduced prices, boosting the size of the overall market. Ms. Pang thinks Shandong and the neighboring Henan now supply a significant portion of China's dog meat business. In a way, the dog meat trade exploits the fact that modernization in these provinces is incomplete. In villages, dogs are still guardians. In big cities, they're increasingly becoming pets.
More and more people are having pets, having dogs and cats as pets, and we see this is a great thing. As more people have dogs and cats as for pet, they would develop more feeling and more empathy for these animals. And hopefully, in the not so distant future, you start to see a change in attitude, that you see dog as a friend, not as something that you put on the dinner table.
The number of dogs registered as pets in Beijing, for example, has been growing by 25% a year for a decade. It now stands at about 2 million. That's more dogs as pets than in New York. Hey guys, we come to the end of the video. What are your thoughts on the Yulin Dog Meat Festival? If you were there during the festival, would you try the dog meat? If so, let us know in the comments section. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Until then, we'll see you next time.